Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick update on what my build was doing the last few days. I'm gonna show that off in a second here on a tier 15, pretty juice tier 15 map with a boss and a breach in it. Um, sorry. So I made quite a few, not that many, but like quite a few changes in my build, uh, which will be updated today in the build planner. I went into a little bit more crit, right, and crit damage towards Seeker, for example. Um, we did. We went into reaching strike, like into some melee strike range. So like the zooming around the map feels a little bit better. You'll get what I see, right? Like when you're dashing around with ice strike, etc. Um, we filled out this tree, except for this node, because this tree is. Oh wait, I need to remove this. This node should be filled, not this. Um, this is just super strong. This whole tree is insane. And yeah, as I said, like all of this will be in the planner afterwards, which I will be updating. Like I'm pretty sure in like a few hours. Um, so most important thing because I think a few people might have not might have not understood how to get power charges in this build, so I'm gonna explain it real quick again. So what you will be doing is you will be playing Combat Frenzy. Combat Frenzy gains you a frenzy charge whenever you freeze, electrocute, or pin an enemy. Right? We're gonna freeze and okay, we're not electrocuting that much, but we're freezing a lot in this build, right? We're also gonna play Profusion. So there's a 50% chance to get an additional charge. It's not really that needed anymore with the buffs in the build, but it's still pretty good. What you will be doing is play Resonance on the tree. That is the most important thing. So it says gain power charges instead of frenzy charges. So instead of frenzy charges whenever we freeze, we'll be getting power charges every 2 seconds basically. So just to give a short update on how that works because I've seen a few questions on that. Yeah, so basically what I did, I uh, swapped around a little bit. I got a, where is it? I got a rage jewel, so I've been leaning it towards rage on the bell as well. Rage gives you a lot of ramping up of like ramping damage whenever you're like putting down the bell on the boss, and you're basically sending it, and it just ramps up like crazy. Like my ice rate goes up to like 100k DPS, which is pretty much insane. So uh, I'll just show you guys real quick here. So this is a tier 15 map, the boss in it. I'm gonna do that real quick so you guys can see like how it works. I mean, I've shown that before already, but like I just wanted to like give a quick update on like how it looks also with like killing a boss actually, because the last time I showed it there was like no bosses around or anything. So alright, give me a sec. Alright, I think we'll grab a quick breach as well. So breach got nerfed, which sucks in my opinion because breach was super fun. But yeah, as you can see, we're basically taking 0 damage from anything. It comes from like evasion, energy shield, etc. Like basically what I said in the last video. I'm gonna go over it at the end of this again. just a little bit, so you guys can see. Because to be fair, like this endgame thing that I am doing right now is honestly quite hard to get to. Like not really, but like it takes a little while, and it does require a little bit of ascendancy as well. So that is kind of a bummer. We gotta find the boss here. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not picking up the loot, I just don't wanna waste any time with the video, which is so I'll be picking up the loot afterwards. Alright, there should be a boss here. Alright. Got good old Queen of Filth here. You're gonna see it ramps up like crazy here. Like I can show this like real quick. Yep, and the boss is dead. And we're on around like 100k DPS. Like, I genuinely think this build is the best build for mapping, in my opinion. Because first of all, it's not really that expensive. Because my staff that I'm using, my staff is not bad at all, but it's also not that good. Like there is way better staffs that I could be using, with like for example levels to melee skills and like other stuff, right? But it's very good. But as I said, could be a lot better. My rings also could be worked on a lot. Like right, my resistances look pretty good, but like there's a bunch of stuff to work on. Right, my belt could be worked on. My chest is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna be updating all of this in the planner anyway. Most of this did not change since I did it the last time, so yeah. So what's really important is this ascendancy, like these two. This is what enables your spirit to play like all the supports, right? With like a high evasion chest. And this gives you your survivability basically, right? Because if I like I was playing a lot of just a bunch of evasion before I swapped over to energy shield, and you don't get hit a lot. That is very true, but if you get hit, you're just gonna die. Because you basically have like, I mean, chaos damage got nerfed, so that's probably not that big of a deal anymore. So you could probably play high evasion and like get away with it. But in my opinion, like the energy shield, like the hybrid chest just feels a million times better. Yeah. So a lot of people are playing without elemental expression, which I will be trying out as well in a bit. I genuinely like elemental expression a lot. It's like it honestly just feels very good to play, in my opinion. I do not know if it's better to like spec into I Am the Blizzard, for example, which I will be trying out in a bit, and can update this as I go. But like genuinely, elemental expression to support Ice Strike, in my opinion, is super good. Also because of dynamism or dynamism, whatever you want to call it, is 40% increased damage if you've triggered a skill recently. So we're triggering elemental expression a lot, obviously, right? So yeah, it is a very good support, definitely. But I will be trying out something else in a bit. Yeah, so I will put the planner down in the comments because it hasn't been working for a bunch of people in like the description. And yeah, I will be back with another update probably soon. Maybe another character because I'm leveling up a hardcore character right now. Unlike Ranger, I'm trying it out. Take all of this with a little bit of like a grain of salt, guys, because I am pretty new to PoE, so I am doing everything on the go. With like obviously like a little bit of help from like talking to a few friends, but like most of this is my own creation. And from what I've seen in other builds, like there's some builds that are probably like a little bit better in boss killing or whatever it might be, but genuinely and like overall, I think this build that we're using here is genuinely, in my opinion, probably the best build. It's not that expensive. It has very high damage. It beats every content in the game. I mean, I didn't do Arbiter of Ash yet, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be that hard either. And yeah, so uh, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I hope everyone's gonna like the build, and I hope everyone's having fun with it. Enjoy.